What's up everyone, Snooey Minotaur here. Welcome back to another video on the channel. Hopefully y'all have yourselves a wonderful day today. This video is for the OGs of the channel. As you can tell, it is finally time for me to talk about Black Widow once again, or in this case OG Black Widow. And the reason why I'm making a video about her is because when this video goes up, it's going to be going up on May 6th of 2023. It would mark 4 years of her entire set not being seen in the item shop. If you want to know what the set is, it is the original Black Widow outfit, which is called Black Widow outfit, the Widow's Bite harvesting tool, and the Widow's Pirouette emote. I always get that confused with like the different name, Pirouette. However you want to say it, it's her emote that she has in the item shop. And these cosmetics were all officially last seen 1,461 days ago, and these were only in the shop for 6 days, meaning there really wasn't a lot of chances for you to get these, which is really insane. Like, I'm shocked that this has not returned in such a long time. 4 years, can you believe that? I can't even begin to describe that. Like, that's insanity. This is one of the only few collaboration cosmetic sets to not return to the item shop ever since the collaboration happened. I think the only other one which I can think of on the top of my head, correct me if I'm wrong here in the comment section, I think it's Travis Scott's set if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong about that once again, but I do know that Travis Scott was in the shop once for 6 days and then hasn't returned ever since that collab ended. It's kind of the same similarities to the Black Widow skin, to where she hasn't returned since the ending of her event, which is also very strange. Now, for those who don't know what this skin was, this was actually the very first cosmetic set to be sold in the item shop that was under the Marvel rarity. This was part of the Avengers Endgame collab back in 2019, and with it we got 2 sets of skins. We had the Black Widow set, and then we also had the Star-Lord set release in that same time. And people actually said that Star-Lord was actually rarer than the Black Widow skin, which honestly, at the time, I could definitely say that was the case. But obviously, we know what happened with Star-Lord. Star-Lord actually was a very rare skin, and then in 2021, the skin released back into the item shop with a brand new bundle, by the way, with the release of the Gamora skin back in Chapter 2, Season 7. And ever since then, he has been featured prominently in pretty much every single huge Marvel shop that we've had. And the only cosmetic that actually hasn't returned in any of these shops, at least once at all, is the original Black Widow set, which is very strange. There's been a ton of speculation about this skin on what's happening to it. Like, people are saying like, oh, it was because Scarlett Johansson sued Disney because of the Black Widow movie, which that doesn't make any sense. And the reason why is because the newer version of Black Widow Snowsuit, that skin was released when the movie dropped in theaters. Why would they sell this version of her instead of the older one? Because a lot of people really want to see the older one return to the item shop, and again, I feel like it's just long overdue at this point. Like, if they're not going to resell the older skin here, because here's the thing, they have to have permission from Marvel. I'm guessing it has to do with Marvel or Disney and that type of aspect, to where they are not allowed to bring back this skin, because again, they need the green light from Marvel to bring it back, which is just very strange that they're not allowing them to bring back the original Black Widow skin, but they can pretty much release the newer one pretty much all the time. I think the newer one has just about 70 separate occurrences in the item shop, which is insane. And I know there are so many people that want this set to return, and if you're new to this channel, I have been clamoring for this set to return. I made a whole little mini series talking about this skin and what happened to Black Widow and Star-Lord. Eventually we got Star-Lord to return, but Black Widow, pretty much nothing has happened. The only things that we pretty much have seen Epic actually acknowledge that the skin exists is from 3 things: the cosmetics being updated in the item shop assets, so they are updated, they can come back at any time, but they just can't release them because of Marvel. Number 2, them retweeting a tweet about her, and people were flipping out going like, oh my gosh, is she actually coming back? I really want her to come back. But obviously, from the video title and what we're talking about today, obviously that was not the case. And number 3, this one's gonna be interesting here, and that is that the skin was actually featured in the Black Panther reveal trailer back in 2020, which was very strange that they acknowledged that she was there, but nothing ever happened with the skin. But there is a little thing I wanted to talk about here, and that is the skin. Why it honestly hasn't come back in a while, it might have to do with it being outdated. It's kind of similar to how the NFL skins were, because people saying that the old NFL skins are never returning, which I don't know if that's going to be the case here, but at this point I do honestly believe that theory to be true, that those cosmetics are probably never coming back. And this is honestly the same thing with this one, because obviously this isn't actually Black Widow. This is Headhunter, just in a Black Widow cosplay. Kind of the same thing with Star-Lord as well. That's Drift, but in a Star-Lord cosplay. But I felt like that skin was more popular due to the fact that the emote was also very good in there as well. And I know a lot more people really wanted that set to return than Black Widow at the time, but now it's Black Widow that needs to return, because I know a lot of people wanted a pickaxe, because I'm guaranteeing you that pickaxe is going to be very sweaty when it comes out. And I know a lot of people want the emote to return, and like that should honestly not be as rare as it is. Like as of right now, I believe it's now like the second rarest emote in terms of the item shop, which is just insane to me. It's not insanely rare because this was only 200 V-Bucks when it was out, so I know there's quite a lot of people who did buy this emote because it was very cheap. But it's really strange that they haven't brought this back, because honestly, I think they should put this with the newer skin, because if they're not going to bring back the older one, why not just bring it into the newer one and resell it with the newer Black Widow snowsuit skin? Just add it into the bundle. I don't see any huge problems with them doing that. Or just maybe if they can't do that, because obviously it's not part of the same set as the Black Widow set, even though I do think they should just change it to it at this point, just make a bundle with this skin at this point, because look, if they can do it with Star-Lord, they can sure as hell do it with her. The assets are there. All you need to do is just put the assets into a bundle, and that's pretty much it. Now, I do know that the blonde edit style is actually not updated to the new item shop API whatsoever, so I don't know if that's the reason why it hasn't come back, if they're having troubles with that, but I don't think it is. This whole situation is just very weird, and this whole controversy, I guess the best way to put it, even though it's not really a controversial set whatsoever, is really strange on why the skin has not returned. And it's a really interesting conversation with you all here just to bring up, because this is just insane. I really hope this set does return, and I'm just gonna tell you straight up, I don't want an OG edit style for this skin. I don't think she even deserves it at all. None of the cosmetics here do not deserve any compensation for the people who originally got it, because this was never limited time whatsoever. You know, it's just like somebody in the comment section said the same thing about the Sparkle Skull skin, saying that was limited time when that was never limited time when it was out. They never said it anywhere in any blog post, so don't try to say, oh, it's limited time, I deserve it, I deserve compensation. Look at the people who got pissed off when Special Forces came back. Did they get compensation? Did they get a style? Hell no. I guess that's the best way of me putting it there. But ladies and gentlemen, that is it for today's video. Let me know down below in the comment section, do you think Black Widow should return to the item shop? Let me know down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video. Hopefully you all enjoyed this video. If you did happen to enjoy it, consider subscribing to the channel, turn notification bell so don't miss any more new videos from me as I do weekly. Drop a like in the video if you did happen to enjoy this video. Also have a Twitter, that's @SnoopMage on Twitter, if you want to go follow me. Thank you all so much for watching. I love every single one of you, and remember everyone, it's always good to take chances.